Hi everyone, this is our second frequently asked questions video. If you haven't already watched the first video, you can find the link in my previous announcement on Learning Central. Please note that videos on frequently asked questions are not publicly available on my YouTube channel Hanomics. Only those who have the link through the module page on Learning Central will be able to access the videos. So please do not share these links beyond your classmates. In this video, I will group questions I received based on their nature and will try to focus on the answers rather than repeating the questions. First, many students requested further details about the exam paper. I uploaded a mock paper on Learning Central, which is similar to the final exam. Obviously, not the same questions, and it does not have to be the same topics. The similarity here is related to the structure, nature of questions, and marking scheme. In particular, as I mentioned in my previous frequently asked questions video, the exam paper will consist of two compulsory essay-based questions, which are worth 50 marks each. Second, I have received a couple of questions related to how to approach the exam questions, how to structure your answer, and the number of words you should write. Since the questions are essay-based, it might be useful to have a clear structure for your answer in the form of an introduction, followed by the main body of analysis, which addresses the questions directly, and some conclusion to wrap up your answer. However, I will not penalize those who do not follow the suggested structure as long as their answers are presented and explained clearly. In terms of the number of words, I do not count how many words you write. I assess the quality of your answers, so please do not worry too much about the word count as long as you do not exceed the 2,000 word limit, which is, by the way, the maximum word limit for the entire paper, not per question. It shouldn't be a problem if your answer is slightly above the 2,000 word limit. I never check the word limit unless the answer is clearly way beyond the maximum word limit. By the way, you must not copy from other sources such as lecture notes, textbook, or online websites, as this would be picked up by Turnitin and will be considered academic misconduct. It would be best if you use your own words when responding to the exam questions. A few questions I received are related to how you are going to do the graphs. As I mentioned in an earlier post, I'm flexible with that. Ideally, you would plot a graph by hand, take a picture by your phone, transfer that picture to your computer, and then include that picture in your Microsoft Word file where you are typing your answers. However, some students might find it easier to submit two files, one with the typed answers and the other one with all the graphs. That should be fine. If you choose to submit two files, you must make sure you cross-reference your graphs. I think it's easier to send one file only, which includes both the answers and the answers you typed and the figures, but I will leave this for you to decide on which way is most convenient for you. Another question from a student who does not work on Microsoft Word but uses Pages, which is a typesetting platform related on Mac computers. In this case, you probably could convert the file produced by Pages into a Microsoft Word or a PDF file. A similar question was whether to type the answers in the same exam paper file or to start a new Microsoft Word file. I don't think it really matters. The third group of questions are related to how you may organize your revision and what topics to focus on. I received this type of inquiry in several forms. I want to make it clear, I did not exclude any topic from your revision for the exam. However, I strongly advise attempting to answer the mock exam as you were under exam conditions in terms of duration, word limit, etc. Some of you asked me to post solutions for the mock exam. At some point, I might post outline answers to give you directions rather than posting solutions. But for now, I'll give you a chance to try to answer the questions by yourself. The mock test is essential as it gives you a good idea about how the final exam will look like. In my previous video, I explained why I wouldn't post a past paper on Learning Central. If you somehow had access to past papers, please note that there is one or two topics I did not cover this year, so you might find one or two questions in the past papers that we didn't cover in this semester. In general, you should not expect a question on something we did not cover or we did not include in the lectures. So it might be a good idea to stick to the lectures and the mock paper. Finally, other questions are related to lecture notes and asking to create a discussion board on Learning Central. The omitted text is meant to encourage students to attend lecture and watch the recording videos. So if you need to update the lecture notes with the omitted text, then at this point, then you should watch the lecture recording. I have now created forum. You can check that on the module page on Learning Central, where students can engage with each other, they can communicate with each other and support each other and answer questions from other students. Please feel free to respond and answer questions posted by other students. Just to let you know, my office hours are going every Wednesday as usual from 2 to 4, the link on Learning Central. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video.